like an eagle. Eat out my mind, man, I'm chewing out, I don't know none of these people. Let my little shawty go get me a bring back me a. Yes, I got trust, I'm not worried about that, they know they can get. I swear I done got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Sheesh. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Sheesh. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm like, baby, 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 I need rest. Baby, 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 I need rest. Baby, 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 I want rest. Baby, 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 I need rest. We got London on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track.
4 stones in the LDs at the bottom. GA certified before I was GIA certified. Mr. M and Cash anytime you see me, you know. Orange Feet Records, play a duck to catch a duck, you know. Trickin', you know. Supercar driving, gush screen flying, designer wearing, golden child, you know. Wham. Let's go. Hopping off a plane to a Met, 100-time platinum, a platinum. The tires run flat.
Home court advantage goes to the Mavericks, playing here in the American Airlines Center. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now here's James. Nice shot by Smart.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Here's Irving. Here's Marshall. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. Here's Reeves. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Pass to Gafford. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Left side, Smart. Doncic, right side. Six on the shot clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Flag. Over LeBron. And it's Flag missing. Here are the Lakers. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Marshall with it. Defended by Reeves. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Over Marshall. Reeves gets the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pass to Washington.
Jackson Hayes.
Rebounded by Smart. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Gafford. Nice shot by Smart.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. Inside. And here's Thompson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Reeves. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Reeves has got 6 points.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Reeves can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 8. Thompson left side. And it's Thompson with the jam.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
James misses. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Lively. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
3 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
13 foul. Substitution on the court.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Lively. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 7. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Pass to Christie. Back to Middleton. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting.
Lakers 17.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
That first period, they showed a willingness. To make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Pass to Christie. Back to Williams. High post Bagley. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. No good with the triple. Mavericks trailed by 9. Back to Christie. On the wing, Williams. To the paint. Bagley. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Pass the flag. Shoots over Laravia. Rebounded by the Lakers. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And here is Hachimura. Reeves can't hit. Here's Bagley. And it's blocked. Now here is Hachimura. Nothing on the board. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Reeves. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Marshall. Right side, Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Now, Kleba. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Flag. He's covered by Hachimura. Back to Marshall. Now Irving. Pass to Gafford. 4 on the clock. Here's Flag. Buried from 15 feet out. Flags got it back down to single digits for Dallas. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Mavericks trailed by 8 to the middle. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
From deep, Reeves. Pass to Kennard. Back to Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Marshall. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 6. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. There's the drive. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got his first basket.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Irving from long range. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Kennard's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Gafford throws it down.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And Reeves drops them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Christie. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 8. Down low. Over to the wing. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Back to Reeves. Here's James. Lets the 3 fly. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got 13. Back to Gafford. Here's Christie. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's James.
Unreal.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. Ayton. Reeves outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Marshall with the bounce pass. Here's Flag. The shot from the low post is good. Flag's got 4 points this quarter.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Teams making substitutions here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Kennard. Now Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got his first points of the game.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Here's Washington. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
For Los Angeles, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And he misses all 3.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
On the wing, Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 13. LeBron with it. Picked up by Bagley. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Washington. Bagley in the post. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Up top, Bagley. Pass to Washington. And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Stolen by Washington. It's 2-on-1. Nobody near Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it. And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 9.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Over in the corner, Washington. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Smart misses. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Mavericks have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early. Mavericks trailed by 8. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Now Lively. Now here's Irving. Kennard covering.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. From deep. And it's LaRavia missing. Now the Mavericks with it. 6-point game. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Hayes. And the rejection by Lively. Thompson outside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hachimura. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Poked away. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back. 3/10 quarters behind us. And more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Mavericks trail by 4. Wide with it. Pass to Lively. Buries it down low.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Somebody does not have the rhythm.
And she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Laravia. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 5.
An unselfish young player. If there's a better shot to be had, James is going to find it.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, James has the strength and will to be a solid interior finisher at this level.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's it go from 14. Irving misses. Lakers leading by 7. And that one's good, Laravia.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. 6 to shoot. Dallas moving it around. Here's Flag. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
Hachimura, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Hachimura fires. And he does not hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Doesn't get that one. Lakers leading by 6. Marshall with the steal. Kyrie Irving does not go. And so it's the Lakers with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 2 points. That one goes.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
2 for 3. No good.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That's foul number 2 for him. Doncic. And get the 3. Mavericks trail by 8. .133 left in the game. And so Ayton will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Now Washington. Flag. Oh, and the hustle pays off there.
Fantastic hustle from the rookie flag. That kind of all-out effort will earn him points with his teammates and coaches.
That is a great inbounds play design and flawless execution.
Doncic with the steal. It's James. Knocked loose. Flag fires. And they recover it. Kyrie Irving. The putback. Here's Washington. Clock at 6. Irving up top. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
It's James. Doncic outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Lakers call time here. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it.
Well, we all make mistakes, but that tech was really a bad one.
Shooting the technical.
Free throw, no good for Gafford. And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call.
I don't know what the thought process was there, but that's got to be a technical.
Shooting the technical.
That's good from Irving. You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of this.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That is not the time to get a technical.
Shooting the technical.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, that just can't happen. You cannot make that kind of mental mistake.
Shooting the technical free throw.
That's good from Irving.
Well, that just can't happen. You cannot make that kind of mental mistake.
Shooting the technical.
That's good from Irving. Now Washington fires the 3. He's off from 3. Now Smart puts up the 3. Can't get it to go. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And that one will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot. And he misses the second attempt, but 1 more coming up here. And he finally gets one to drop after missing the first 2. That narrows the gap to 1. Takes the 3. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.